Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this special webinar episode by Angel Broking. In today's webinar, we are going to cover what is small case, how small case can help in making your investment journey hassle free, what are the charges
See,
associated. Yeah,
I think still we are not able to. I am not able to see. What about the rest? Yeah.
it's live.
Guys, it's live on YouTube, but you cannot see the out screen.
So continuing, so in this today's webinar, we will be basically covering what is the small case, how small case can help in making your investment journey hassle free, what are the charges associated with using small case via angel broking platform, and last but not the least, we will be touching upon different strategies and trading ideas with small case. To explain all these nuances, Daud Jaffer, ABP Business and Marketing at Small Case, will be joining me today. He comes with more than 9 years of professional experience in investment domain and also founded a startup way back in 2011. And since 2019, he is closely associated with Small Case. Now over to you, Mr. Jaffer.
Hello, friends. Thanks for joining on time. Today we'll be discussing about simplifying equity investing with small business. Thanks, Sudhir, for the great introduction. So before coming to our actual topic, I just want to share my investment journey. How I started my investment journey in equity market. Right. So my first investment was somewhere around 2016, June or September, something like that. So at that time, my first investment was I reached out to my friends and I asked them, ki, what's the right way to get into the equity market. They were giving me some random examples ki let's buy this, let's buy that, कुछ XYZ stock है ये ले लेंगे तो 25 दिन में पैसा डबल and all, but that didn't work out for me. So that was a painful journey. That's how it started. After that, I tried my research and all, but because we all are busy with our daily life activities, so it's really difficult for us to track the stocks, the portfolios, and all. So even if we track a stock, see, the major factor which matters in stock market is when to buy, when to sell, how long to hold, at what price to buy. So these are the prime factors, right, of stock market investments. So for a regular layman like me, it's really difficult to track these things. So that's when I started looking into options, key what all the options which are available in the market. So at that time there was nothing much. Now though you have got simplifying platforms and all. So let's come back to the journey how we can simplify your equity investment journey, right? So as Sudhir explained about my journey, let's come to the actual topic. Right, today we'll be discussing about small cases. So before I explain about platform, I just want to give a brief key what exactly is a small case. Small cases are basket of stocks or ETFs weighted intelligently based on ideas, themes, or a strategy, which means everyone will have an idea. Let's take, as you all know, in a today's topic or on a recent news, on a daily basis, we keep on reading about electric cars. So everybody are saying in next 5 years, there will be some 20% of electric cars on road. Already we can see there are a lot of two-wheelers which are running around, right? So this is how it's working. So that, let me give you one more example. Because of this COVID, we all started working from home, right? So this COVID has changed the way we work. So we all went back to our natives. We started working from home. So there was a huge change which happened. So because of that change, we started consuming our internet, our daily activities, and all from our homes. That is native. That is rural India. So if we are consuming all these things from our rural places, so there is some demand which is growing from rural places, right? So there is a small case based on that as well. So as I explained, we all get ideas, but we don't know which stock to select. What are the stocks which will get benefit from this idea, right? So let me come back to the topic. What are small cases? As I explained, these are baskets of stocks, or we can call it as portfolios as well. Stocks or ETFs weighted intelligently to track a theme, strategy, or an objective. So these portfolios are built for long term to build your wealth in a right manner. Right? Let me, as I explained, as this is a trending topic to explain. So on a day basis, we are looking at electric vehicles. Plus, recently Nitin Gadkari has also said that he's asking his staff to use electric vehicles, and even the Tesla has set up his office. I mean, their office in Bangalore. So there are so many things which are trending. So we also know that there is a change which is going to happen in automobile sector. For that, there are some companies which may get benefited. But what are those companies? At what price to enter? When to enter? What are the stocks which may get benefited? It's not just automobile sector. There are many sectors which may get benefited from this change. So let's come to that. So as a
Zafar,
disclaimer,
Zafar, before
yes.
moving forward, can you just open the web portal and show from where the user can log in, and if they do not have a demat account, how they can sign up with the angel broking and all?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
So before coming to this, it was a good point to start. I mean, if you have to start your journey, you'll have to go to smallcases.angelbroking.com, right? If you go there, you'll be able to log in. So let me just do that. Click on this page will come. Because I have already logged in, so it's taking me to login page. So, or else you'll have to log in from your Angel account. If you don't have Angel account, you can always sign up and start your investment journey with small cases. Right. So let me come back to my PPT. Cool. So as I said, let's come to this. As a disclaimer, I'm not promoting any electric mobility or this specific small case. We are not suggesting anyone to buy this. I mean, this is all on your ideas. This is just an example for you guys to understand. That's why I have taken this as an easy topic for you to understand, right? So what will happen? Electric mobility. So we got this idea. So with this idea, what are the companies? How to select those companies? What are the sectors which may get benefit from this, right? So if you go to our platform, you'll be able to see the name, the idea, which is electric mobility. You'll be able to see the risk tag over it. So it comes. I mean, the small case which we have launched, it comes under moderate risk, and you'll be able to read one line over here. See, matlab, what is the rationale about this small case, right? Companies driving India's transition into electric vehicles means transportation's new era is going to come. So what's the CAGR? It is 22.9. You'll be able to see this CAGR for every small case. Along with that, you'll be able to see what is the minimum investment amount in this small case. So this is one. Apart from this, we all know, I mean, some of the guys may come up with stocks, right? Some XYZ stock may get benefited from that. But research वाले का actual में weightage आता है, how much to allocate, right? There are some 5-6 stocks which may get benefited from this idea, but those stocks का मेरा portfolio में weightage कितना रखना है, that matters a lot, right? That's how it that's how it derives. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Research experts have weighted these portfolios like this. So in this small case, if you invest, you'll be investing 20% into auto parts, 12% into batteries, so on and so forth. You'll be able to see this over here. Along with that, you'll be able to see market cap of the stocks which are there in it. Like large cap at 45%, mid cap at 42%, and 12% in small cap. Right. So before showing me a demo, I'll just show you.
Now, before jumping to this slide, so can we also see what all other different small cases that are available with you guys? I mean, how based on the theme or based on different sectors, something like that. So you
Sure.
just like you explained the electric mobility part.
Cool. So let me come to this. If you go to smallcases.angelbroking.com, you'll be landing to this page. If you click on all small cases, you will be able to see all the small cases which are listed over here, right? So this is the main part. Like you guys we all are used to this online shopping and filters, right? So before we start, we will have pre-decided mind. I want to buy something of this cost. This is my budget and all, right? So we have given that option as well. If you come to this page, you can start with this filter. So my budget is to start my investment with 10,000 to 20,000 rupees. If you click on this, you'll be able to see small cases which comes under that budget. So we have given that filter as well. If you want to invest more than 20,000 rupees, you can see that as well. So this is a primary filter. Apart from this, if you don't have any budget in your mind, you can come to this more filter. This is the main filter which works and most of our users use. So over here, you'll be able to see two things. One, by type. Second thing is by risk. So risk by risk is a risk level. So how much risk you want to take? Everyone will have his own risk taking capacity, right? The risk appetite. So like the low, moderate, or high, it depends on you, whatever risk you want to take on your investments. So, I mean, it depends on small case to small case. It depends on idea to idea how much risk you want to take. So over here, you'll be able to see ETF-based small cases, smart beta small cases, thematic small cases, sector-based, model-based. So this will cover the overall ecosystem, which means there is a small case for everyone. Everyone will have some idea to invest, but the major problem which they face is they don't know how to pick the stocks. So there is an idea for everyone. So if you don't have any filter wala ideas, you can always come to this sort by wala option. Like we always sort hotels or the clothes or gadgets while we buying online. We have this thing over here, right? Kagan, you can filter by high to low. You can see over here. Plus, if you don't want to go on Kagan, you can look at 1 year returns. How much these small cases has given returns in 1 year. In last 1 year, value and momentum has given 1.105%. It is actually great. If you look at IT tracker, 83%, growth and income, 79%, right? So you can filter on 1 year returns, on 1 month returns, and investment amount as well. So there are super clean filters over here. Even a basic guy, if he comes to invest, he'll be going out with a clear thought. So this is a first filter. Let me go back to a comparison and come to the demo. Okay, so let's come to this comparison wala page. So how small cases are different compared to others? So I'm just comparing with single stocks. You can always compare with other products on your own, right? So if we start, so small cases are diversified baskets. So what will happen, as we all know, we don't understand single stocks easily because at least for me, it was really difficult to start my journey, right? For everyone, while investing, if you diversify investment, so as Warren Buffett said, you don't put all your eggs in one basket. Obviously, we'll have to diversify. If you diversify, we'll be reducing your risk. Same thing applies over here as well. If you're investing in diversified portfolio, you'll always be saving your investments, right? What if that stock goes down? तुम्हारा portfolio पूरा का पूरा down हो जाएगा if you just invest in one stock. If you have diversified, आपका पूरा portfolio थोड़ा safe रहेगा. Even if one stock goes down, आपका बाकी जो stocks है वो आपके portfolio को protect करेंगे. That is a main factor of diversification. Second thing is easy to understand. As I said, I just gave two examples, right? Like if the consumption in rural India is growing, so rising rural India करके there is one small case, so you can go and invest. These are easy to understand. As you all see, there is one there is a change in in automobile sector which is happening. So over there, you can go and select electric mobility. So these ideas are easy to understand. You can relate with. The most important part is these ideas or small cases are backed by research experts. These are created by research experts and they are managed by research experts, which means there is a ready-made idea which we can relate to. Our research expert isko banaya hai. What else we want, guys? It's easy to go and invest, right? With this, हमें मिलता क्या है? Actually, how risky or how easy it is to invest, right? So these small cases are liquid instrument. Matlab there is no lock-in period over here. You can invest today, exit tomorrow. What we suggest to create a wealth, you have to stay for a long. But these are liquid instruments. There is no lock-in over here. We don't hold anyone to stay invested for long or today or for tomorrow. You can invest anytime. You can log in to anytime. Apart from that, you will have complete control. I'll take you to the demo where you'll be able to see how control works. Actually, this matters a lot. As someone says कि एयरबैग्स जो है जब तक एक्सीडेंट नहीं होता लोगों को पता नहीं चलता कि एयरबैग्स का एक्चुअल में वैल्यू क्या है, राइट? सो कंप्लीट कंट्रोल ऑन योर पोर्टफोलियो मैटर्स अ लॉट when the time comes. So that's how this complete control works, right? So complete control में actual में होता क्या है? Let's say while buying something, if you don't like a stock, if you have control, you can always remove. If you're buying some fund which is locked where you don't have any control, you can't do anything. I mean, you are helpless and you have to buy that whole portfolio, right? यहाँ पे even after investments, you have a control to remove that individual stock if you want to, right? That much control you get over here. That much flexibility you get over here. Plus, while investing in most of the funds, it's not so transparent like small case. Right? Over here, it's completely transparent. मतलब आप जब invest कर रहे हो, what is the quantity you're investing, what are the stocks you're going to invest, plus at what price you're going to invest, everything is transparent. Even while investing, even after investment, you'll be able to see कि आपका कौन सा price, कौन सा stock कितना return दिया है. Apart from that, what's the cost? मुझे इतना सारे फीचर्स तुम लोग दे रहे हो एंड देयर विल बी सम एक्स्ट्रा कॉस्ट करके, राइट? देयर इज नथिंग विथ एंजल ब्रोकिंग. इफ यू इन्वेस्ट इन स्मॉल केस, इट्स जीरो फीस. There is no fees, there is no management, it's just a brokerage and others which even if you buy a normal stock, that may apply for you, right? There is no extra cost for all the features whatever you're getting over here. Ready-made baskets, ready-made portfolios created and managed by research experts. इतना सारा प्लेटफॉर्म के फीचर्स, everything is coming for free to you. And as if you buy stocks on your demat account, आपको direct ownership रहता है, right? Same thing which applies over here as well. You get stocks in your demat account, whatever small cases you buy from on our platform, right? So these stocks will be delivered to your demat and you'll get dividends as well into your bank account. So let me take you through the platform. इतने सारे features, how easy it is to invest. So let me just take you, as I was explaining about electric mobility, I'll just take you to same small case so that you can relate. So now when we come to this, so there is a small case as I was showing the screen. So नाम रहेगा idea का, one liner about that small case कि वहाँ पे क्यों invest करना है, what is a brief about this company is driving India's transition into electric vehicles, right? You'll be able to see CAGR and the risk table. ये आपने देख लिया. Now I suggest everyone to read this before investing, why you should invest in this small case. So we have given all the criteria over here. So this will help you to take a final decision. यहाँ पे if you click, you will be able to see the blogs related to this, right? So if you click on methodology, you'll be able to see selecting criteria, how much weight we have given, this is quarterly rebalanced, right? The rebalance criteria, stock screening criteria, what are filters we have applied, like liquidity, the research behind it and all. So you can even download a fact sheet and track more. The main part is this. You will be able to track the performance compared to the benchmarks, right? If you have invested 100 rupees in 2014, by today it would have become 415 rupees compared to equity large and mid cap. Equity large and mid cap में आपका 303 rupees होता. If it's electric mobility वाला small case specific to this, आपका 415 होता, which means it has performed really well, right? It's not just this. You can always go back and compare the duration, right? In 6 months, if you have invested in this 100 rupees, आज वो small case 150 rupees होता और 137 rupees is your equity large and mid cap. Same thing, you can come and check over here as well. 100 rupees 107 हो जाता in 1 month, which means 7% return in 1 month. If you come to this is an overall review where you will be able to see there are 13 stocks in this portfolio. It is quarterly reviewed, which means quarterly rebalance is pay. Last review was on December 16, 2020. Next review is on March 16, 2021. Plus, if you are investing in this small case, you will be able to see हम कौन से market cap में हम डाल रहे हैं. मतलब 45% in large cap, 42% in mid cap, and 12% in small cap. Right. So this is the overall small case ka brief. Now, so that let me just give you again. I'm saying a disclaimer. We are not promoting this small case. We are just giving you an example about a platform how to invest.
So Daud, can you
Yes.
also show the stocks and weightage in this electric mobility? What all the stocks have been added?
I'll show that. Okay, cool. So I forgot to show this actually. I was about to show. So after this overview, we can always come to stocks and weights. So if you come over here, you'll be able to see all the stocks which you're going to invest. Sector wise, like in batteries, there are 2 stocks, Excel and Amar Raja. You go to two-wheeler, there is Hero Motorcorp. 4-wheelers, Mahindra Mahindra, right? So there are different sectors. Sector wise, we have shown the weightage as well. यहाँ पे you'll be able to see the chart. कौन से sector में हम कितना invest कर रहे हैं, right? So apart from this, so let me just invest and show. After that, I'll show one more interesting factor about the customization. This is also very important part. So like this, you'll be able to see the news as well if you want to read more before investing in this small case, right? So let's assume that I like this and I want to invest. I'll have to click on invest now. There are some 13 stocks. I'll have to review this, right? So this is the current price of the stock. These are the weights. This is the quantity and what order type I am doing over here. So there are two options. One, monthly SIP. Second thing is one time. So because I believe in this idea, I'll start with monthly SIP. So instead of 30,000, the minimum amount is 31,000. Let me invest 50,000 rupees. There is no limit for investment. It is up to your budget. It is up to your convenience. You can invest as per your convenience. So it will take the closest amount because stock prices varies, right? So my budget is 50,000 rupees. I can invest close to 50,000 करके मैंने दिया था यहाँ पे. System has taken 51,944 rupees, which is trying to match the stock prices. Right? So this is the amount. So let me start the investment in this. So SIPs are not made automatically, and you'll be able to notify on a due date. So if I click on this, there are 13 stock. In one click, I'll be executing all 13 stocks orders as per the weightage. So just look at this magic. We executed all the stocks in just one click, right? So now you can come and see my SIP is active and I have invested in this small case, right? So this is my current return and these are the details of my investment. Now you can even see if you get any dividends, you'll get to see dividends as well, right? I have put 51,000 rupees in this. This is the current return. This is the amount which I have invested. These are the current returns. So here, now let's assume after 1 month, you started believing in this idea more and more and you want to invest more. You can always come back. If you want to see how it comes, go to investments. You will be able to see this small case which you have invested. Come here, click on invest more. Now it's showing you can start with 28,000 rupees, but because I believe in this, let me invest 1 lakh rupees. I'm investing more in this small case. I can review the order, the quantity, the price, the weightage and all, and I can click on invest more. In one click, again, it's executing 13 stocks order. So the order type is invest more. So done. That's how it works. Top up. So let's go to see investments. So this is how it works. Now, let me just explain. Let's take you have invested in this small case and it's been 6 months or 1 day or 3 days. You got some news ki some of the stock, anyone from this portfolio has reached to a peak and you want to book profits, or you think there is a bad news which is coming up and you don't want to keep that stock in your portfolio, you can always come back. There is a flexibility and control in your hand. Click on manage. You can always remove the stock from your portfolio or add. It's up to your convenience, right? If I click on this manage, you'll be able to see we'll be removing 9 stocks of this stock. And if I think this stock may perform, I'll be removing that stock plus I'll be adding more stocks. This is a quantity, okay? I'll be adding more stocks in this. Now, if I click on confirm, this is showing me a review. Okay? I'll be selling this stock at 896 rupees, 9 quantity, sell. So this stock, I'll be adding more, 9 quantity, buy. So if I click on manage, in one click, that buy and sell will happen. So it's that simple. So far I haven't seen this flexible or this much easy for a user's Voila platform. 1 second. Okay, it's done. See investments, this is done. So now let me come back to the PPT. Yes, I showed everything over there and I forgot to show one more option. Right, so again, this was back in 2019 December. I was traveling in Gujarat, right? So at that time, I was taking ground level feedback. What exactly is happening on ground? So how are people giving the feedback and all? So that's when I reached out to one strange and a crazy guy who gave me a feedback saying, Dawood, most of our friends nowadays, along with the investments, we are trying out new strategies, right? So everyone will have some different ideas that may work. So what will happen? They wanted to come here to experiment with their idea. So let's just take Sudhir. Can you give me a name for the small case which I'm going to create, something like trending.
Multi-bagger stocks. Just you can take it.
Okay, so like every other person, even you want to invest in multi-bagger. So the brief is double the investment in 1 year. Let's see, this is just a brief. Okay, so let me just name it and I made that. So now you can come here. The name of this small case, the stocks, small case which I have created is multi-bagger stocks. I can come here and select. So Sudhir, can you give me the stocks names which you feel may become multi-baggers in 1 year?
Let's go with the TCS.
Okay, so it's pretty simple. All you have to do is just search for TCS. So I don't want to invest in one single sector. So can you give me a different sectors like
Uh,
banking sector?
Dr. Reddy's from Pharma.
Cool. So one second. Yes. And in banking sector, let me invest in SBI.
SBI.
Cool. So Tata Consultancy I've already added. Let's add one transportation Maruti. Right. So one in battery sector, one in infrastructure. Right. So this is my portfolio which I have created. Just like that, we are not promoting any of the stocks over here. This is just to show you as an example. So now, once we come over here, we'll be able to review the price, the weightage. Weightage by default, it will be equi-weighted. If you believe, if you want to put more weightage for the stock, you can always increase the weightage. Right. So if you are not understanding the weightage, you can always click here, click on shares. If you click on shares, you'll be able to see what is the quantity you're going to invest. If you want to put more quantity in Dr. Reddy's as a Sudhir's favorite stock, you can always increase this to 15. Right. So this is how the, okay, let me see the weightage. Okay. Now I can see the weightage of my portfolio. Now it is asking me to invest 1,08,000 rupees based on this weightage and the quantity which I have selected. Now, apart from this, we'll be knowing just few stocks, right? As I said, there are many hidden stocks, so which we may not know. So it is showing me similar stocks which from real estate sector. You can always click on. If I click on batteries, it is showing me other small cases, other stocks which may relate to my small case, like four wheeler. If I click on real estate, it's showing me to add those properties. Let me add Godrej from this, right? So I'll put some four stocks of this. Okay, cool. So it's asking me to invest 1,13,000 rupees. Now I just want to see if I invested in 2020, what would have been the performance. So apart from this, I forgot to add one more favorite stock. So let me just increase the quantity of this because it looks good to me. Then let me reduce the quantity over here. Now we can review the order, go to a performance. If you are invested 100 rupees in 2020, by now it would have become one, your my small case would have become 191 and the equity, the index would have become 150. So this is the return of my portfolio. You can always come here and customize and see how it would have performed. You can always increase, reduce and all. So this will show the performance. The blue line indicates your small case, the yellow line indicates the benchmark index. Right. So now I want to start with the investment. So if I click on invest now, you can review the orders. I suggest everyone to review the orders before investing. So you can start with one time or a monthly investment. Because I'm creating this small case and I believe this will work, so let me do a monthly SIP. As I have already shown SIP wala flow, let me show one time investment. So it is asking me to add funds. Okay. I'll have to reduce the quantity 1 second. Let me go back. So if the funds are short, you can always log in from Angel and invest. So let me just review the order and reduce. As of now, I don't have that much of amount. So let me come and reduce. Cool. I'm really sorry. So I have made it as 10. Okay. Cool. Now it's coming up to my budget. By mistake, I have added 300 quantity. Hence, it was asking me to add more funds. So now I can start with one-time investment or a monthly save. Let me start with one-time investment, confirm amount, and invest. Right. So this is how I started creating my small case. So you can create your small case based on your own strategies. So this is done. So now let me come back. I have shown all these options to you guys.
Can you just little bit talk about rebalancing? What does rebalancing does? I mean,
Okay.
and you have also shown us like a user can create their own bucket of, I mean, their own small cases, while there are predefined small cases. What are the difference between these two?
Okay. So the research experts have created the ready-made basket based on the strategies, right? So those are ready-made baskets. Created baskets are created on their own. Like if I believe in some multi-bagger stocks, I'll have to create on my own because over the research expert will not know your customized requirements. So that's how it works.
Okay.
Now, so there is a small difference which happens over here. In ready-made stocks, in ready-made small cases, you will get set frequency rebalance. So every small case has its own rebalance frequency. Like most of our small cases comes with quarterly rebalance. Matlab, you have to invest once. Yearly, there are only four times you'll get a notification of rebalance, which means quarterly rebalance hota hai isme. Whatever changes we have to do, every quarter will send a notification. All you have to do is click on that rebalance. जो भी स्टॉक बाई होना होता है जो स्टॉक सेल होना होता है इन वन क्लिक it will clear the stocks. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, as you guys can see, I have already invested in all weather investing and it is asking me to rebalance. Right? This was a quarterly update. It is asking me to rebalance. I'll just show from here. If you click on this rebalance, you'll get the notification like this or a no app or your this thing as well website if you invest. So see the update, what is the change they're going to do. Click on confirm and rebalance. Confirm order. So you'll have to review the order before placing. So 1 second, it is taking some time. Okay, all 4 orders got executed. So now your portfolio is refreshed. Your portfolio got refreshed. Right. So this is your created small case. This is the ready-made small case. So here the only difference is while investing, if you customize before investing, see
Okay.
what will happen. This is a ready-made basket, right? So
Right.
if you don't like, you'll always let me show you how it works. So there is a ready-made. Let me go to discover. So there is one small case called dividend stocker. This small case is based on dividends. If you like, there are this small case has companies which are giving good dividends from past 10 years and increasing their dividends year on year. So उसका एक ready-made basket है. Instead of me going for hunt कि कौन से stocks अच्छे dividends देते हैं, so there is a ready-made basket for that. The guys who love dividends and the stocks which perform well, they can always come here and invest in one click. यहाँ पे while investing, I can always go to stocks and weights. If you don't like any small case, if you don't like any stock, you can always come here. Let me just see. I don't like this stock. I don't want this to be in my portfolio. I can always reduce or remove and click on invest. So if I do that, this has become customized portfolio, right?
Okay.
Now what will happen? Research expert don't know what was the strategy behind that customization. So he'll not be able to give you rebalance notifications. मतलब उसको पता ही नहीं है कि हमारा स्ट्रेटेजी क्या था behind removing or adding some stock into that small case, right? So now this has become during Ashoka customized small case. So the only drawback in this is you won't be getting rebalance notifications. You can always invest because you'll be having some idea ki what is the reason behind removing that stock or adding some stock into it. But yeah, so you won't be getting rebalance notification pre-customized. If it's post investment, you'll always get. So as I said, post investment, let me just show you have invested in this. Post investment, you can always go back and click on manage. Let's say कि मुझे 2 महीने बाद मुझे पैसों की जरूरी पड़ी, तो I want some money out of it, right? Or if you think ये stock overpriced हो गया, you can always come here, click on manage, confirm order and sell. So there is no control. You can always come here and sell. In this case, you will get, because you're selling this on an emergency, because you're selling this based on your requirement, post customization, you will get rebalance. If it's pre customization, you won't get rebalance or notification. It's that simple. So created, I have already shown. Let me just come to core. So what exactly is core satellite approach? Right. So as I said, core क्या होता है actual में? If we are building a home, so we'll always look at foundation first, right? So if I'm building an apartment of 6 floors, I'll have to plan foundation accordingly. If I'm planning apartment of 3 floors, I'll have to put foundation accordingly. This core satellite approach works in a similar way. If you're investing in any small case, your portfolio should have core satellite approach for your portfolio to be healthy, right? In whatever market conditions. यहाँ पे क्या होगा? There is one small case called all weather investing. This is actually an interesting small case. जहाँ पे you'll be investing in 3 different asset class. मतलब, as everyone might have heard, if you invest in equity, let me just show the comparison. If equity goes up, gold comes down, and gold goes up, equity comes down. Everyone knows this, right? Along with this, we have fixed income as well. मतलब, you'll be investing in 3 different asset class, which means तुम्हारा portfolio well balanced हो गया. So in this small case, what will happen? Let me just show. I've already invested in this. In whatever market, this portfolio will not overperform, but this portfolio will not go down in any of the market conditions. You can always see over here. So this portfolio, this small case, is stable. A market, if you look at it, the yellow line, it is super volatile. But if you are invested in this small case, all weather investing, आपका portfolio, आपका journey smooth रहता. So that's the only difference of investing in this small case, right? So let me go back to this.
So core satellite approach is part of all the small cases that you want to see here.
Yes, core. No. It's not a part of all small cases. There are 3 different types of small cases, right? Core means the heavyweights जो आपके portfolio को stable रखेगा. ठीक है? There are 2 types of satellites: slow moving satellite and fast moving satellites. Okay, slow moving satellites are mostly the smart beta and in the smart beta, most of them are heavyweights. मतलब जो large caps होते हैं वही आते हैं smart beta. Right? The fast moving are the small and mid cap. So let me go and show you how this portfolio health works. So now I already invested in this. Let me go and check my portfolio. If you come to investments, you can come and see the portfolio health over here. So this is showing I have invested 15% in core. I have invested, one second. So I have invested 15% in core, 71% in slow moving, and 30% in fast moving. So this is a core satellite approach. So now it is asking me, so now my portfolio is actually clean. Most of the time what will happen, most of the people will invest in fast moving and slow, but core में कुछ नहीं रहता. So which is actually not healthy for an investor. Okay. So as I have shown core portfolio over there, and let me come to this. So there is a small case for everyone over here, right? So everyone will have different kinds of ideas. So there are aggressive traders, there are old guys who want to stay stable, there are some people who wants to go behind strategy, there are some people who want to go behind theme, there are some people who wants to invest based on model based portfolios, right? So there are small cases for everyone. All you have to do is come and explore the small cases on Angel platform. You will be able to see the you'll be able to see all the small cases, right? Just like the way I have shown, these are other three small cases. If you want me to explain about top 100, if you think India is growing, India's top 100 companies will also grow, right? So the companies which are listed on Nifty, all top 100 companies are there in this. So just by investing 683 rupees, 689 rupees, you'll be investing in top 100 companies of India, which are listed on NSE. राइट तो यहाँ पे मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी दिखा दिया कि हाउ हैसल फ्री द इन्वेस्टिंग इज बट to invest in this small case, do I have to have new account? Do I have to have additional step? Do I have to do some additional login, or do I have to do some paperwork? No, nothing. Everything is integrated over here. If you have Angel account, you can always come here, smallcases.angelbroking.com, and you can invest. If you don't have, you can sign up and you can invest. Right? So the money is deducted from your trading account. Stocks, whatever stocks you buy on small case will go to your demat. Dividends will be coming to your bank account. So it's that simple. And itna sara features there hai hum. What is the cost? At what cost? There is no cost if you invest via Angel. It's completely free. It's zero. There is no management fee. All you have to pay is just a brokerage and statutory fees. This will be applied even for your actual orders. So yes, Sudhir, I have covered most of the part. If you have any questions to ask, please feel free to ask.
Yeah, thank you, Jafar. I think we have also received couple of questions from the audience also who are watching our live webinar.
Okay.
So, although there are a couple of questions of my own, so after looking at this presentation, I was having a feeling. Could you just explain me what is the difference between the mutual fund and the small case?
Cool. If you ask me, there is no actually apple to apple wala comparison. The question which you're asking, it is like apple to orange. It is not the same product. But if you ask me what's the difference, if you invest with small cases, it is pretty transparent. It is pretty easy. You need not to go through some other investments wala journey. Whatever you buy, whatever small cases you buy, you will be owning those stocks. So you have better control on your investment, right? So you need not to go through the stocks. Sometimes what will happen, we will be ending up buying the stocks which you don't want to have in our portfolio. But if you invest with small cases, it is pretty transparent while investing. You can always customize and remove the stocks from your portfolio while investing, or you can always come back and remove the stocks after investment if you feel that stock is not required in your portfolio. Just to give an example, this is not a right example, but still I'm giving you for you to understand in an easy manner. Some one and a half year back, some big CEO went missing, and people started guessing next day morning the stock may go down. And if you had that stock in your portfolio in small case, you can always come back next day and remove, even if it's there in small case, even if it's there in ready-made small case. Let's take, if you're invested in some fund where you don't have control, you'll have to wait for your manager to remove that stock from your portfolio, right? That doesn't happen over here. You have complete control because you own these stocks in your portfolio. So that's the major difference which I can say. Because plus one more thing, the average stocks in our portfolios are 10 to 15. It varies from 8 to 15. Because you're investing in less stocks with a more strategy, you'll be getting better returns. I mean, I am not guaranteeing the returns over here because we are not over diversifying the investments.
Okay. And so next question is, what is the frequency of rebalance that is happening on already available small cases?
Cool. So as I said, every small case comes with its own rebalance thing, right? So let me go to the all small case and show. Like if I show you over here, you can come down and see this is reviewed quarterly, right? So most of our small cases comes with quarterly rebalance. Some small cases comes with yearly rebalance. So whatever small cases, like most of our small cases comes with quarterly rebalance, which means आप एक बार इन्वेस्ट करना है, उसके बाद सिर्फ क्वार्टरली एक बार आपको रिबैलेंस करना है, आपका पोर्टफोलियो रिफ्रेश हो जाएगा. बाई और सेल वॉट एवर वी हैव टू डू, रिसर्च एक्सपर्ट आपको नोटिफिकेशन भेज देगा, रिव्यू द ऑर्डर, इफ यू फील सेटिस्फाइड, क्लिक ऑन रिबैलेंस, रिफ्रेश हो जाएगा. एंड देयर इज वन मोर ऑप्शन which I don't know, this question may arise because most of our webinars these things comes. Is it auto rebalance? No, it's not auto rebalance. So because we give control in your hand, even for rebalance we send a notification, we need your permission कि ये review order है, आप देख लो and click on it. एक क्लिक में आपका पूरा पोर्टफोलियो फ्री फ्रेश हो जाएगा. So all you have to do is just 4 actions in 1 year. So that's how it works.
Okay, that makes sense. दूसरा ये क्वेश्चन आ रहा है ऑडियंस की तरफ से कि कस्टमाइज्ड और आपका रेडीमेड में क्या डिफरेंसेस हैं. आई मीन एक तो मेरे को समझ में आ गया कि क्वार्टरली रीबैलेंस या फिर डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द टाइम डिसाइडेड बाय योर स्ट्रेटजी प्लानर दे बेसिकली रीबैलेंस इट. बट
Yes.
कस्टमाइजेशन के केस में क्या होता है कि स्ट्रेटजी प्लानर जो है intervene नहीं करता because he don't know your strategy and don't know what is going in the user's mind and based on what thought process they have created this small case, right?
Correct.
तो रीबैलेंस वगैरह का कॉन्सेप्ट आपका कस्टमाइजेशन में नहीं आता है.
प्री कस्टमाइजेशन में नहीं आता है, पोस्ट कस्टमाइजेशन में आता है. फॉर पोस्ट कस्टमाइजेशन वी कॉल इट एज मैनेज. बिकॉज प्री कस्टमाइजेशन में सुधीर मुझे पता नहीं है कि व्हाट इज द स्ट्रेटजी बिहाइंड दैट इन्वेस्टमेंट. सो आई डोंट वांट टू फोर्स दैट इन्वेस्टर by giving a rebalance again because he has already removed that stock from investment, right? So again, he will rebalance. If I suggest same stock, he won't be able to invest because he's not liking that stock in his portfolio. That's why he has removed, right? So I can't force him to invest again in that. That's the reason we don't give rebalance notification for pre-customized portfolios or pre-customized small cases. But in an emergency, like the case which I said, जो मैनेज वाला, if you think कि कोई एक स्टॉक ओवर प्राइस हो गया, कोई एक स्टॉक गिरने वाला है, और कोई एक स्टॉक if you think और ऐड करना है और रिमूव करना है, और if you want some money, in that case you can always come back, manage and remove that stock. In that case, because you have removed on an emergency, you'll always get rebalance का notifications over there. मतलब rebalance के suggestions.
Right. I think that's pretty much summed up everything very well. We don't have any much questions even from the audience, and I also
which is let me just show. If you're invested, you can always come back to your investments. Okay. Anyhow, I have shown the manage, right? There is one option called edit SIP. Matlab, most of us get salaries on 1st or on 2nd or on 30th, right? So if I have to change the date, you can always come back to edit SIP. You can change the date. So there is an option. This is super flexible platform. There's a customization for everything. Matlab, you can even change the frequency like weekly, fortnightly, monthly, or quarterly. So I want to go with monthly. Instead of 7,000 rupees, I can always change and make it 10,000 if required. Save the SIP. So the next SIP date is April 5th for me. It has shown over there. Now, if I want to exit a small case, I have two options over here. Either whole or partial. Right? So I can do both. So there is option for this as well. If I don't want to exit completely from that small case, just because I need some money, so I can exit from this small case partially as well. So in one click, I'm executing 13 stocks. So it's done. So see investments. You can come back to see investments. Over here, you'll be able to see show details. The first investment was 1,76,000 rupees. Current investment is 59,000 rupees because I have removed partial amount from my investment. Right? So it's that clear.
Right. This is super flexible platform. Yeah, absolutely. So I think, we have also, I think, reached to the time limit, and we can end up our webinar. And thank you, Jafar, for joining us today. It was really a knowledgeful session with you guys. Yeah.
My pleasure, and thanks for listening to us. Hope you have liked the platform. You can always go back to smallcases.angelbroking.com and invest in it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Yeah.